body contact there by Buchanan. Leaves Buchanan behind. The ball a little late in arriving, but he has plenty of room. That's Pete Shaw, number 44, over late from his safety position to knock him out of bounds. But that's giving a receiver an awful lot of time to work.
5:35 left in the third quarter. San Diego 24, Buffalo 21, but the Bills have a first down at the 13-yard line. It's Cribbs. And Cribbs is to the 5-yard line. I think it's a 6 where Lyndon King and Glenn Edwards put the stopper. 7 yards for Cribbs, who played at one time in the same backfield at Auburn with William Andrews and the Chargers, James Brooks. What a NFL backfield that would be.
Great to have all those three guys together anywhere. Cribbs showing the kind of explosive quickness that he demonstrated in his rookie season. And certainly that's the kind of thing that sets him apart as a back, able to explode as he spots the opening, gets them down inside of the 10, close to that 5-yard line. Let's see what they do here, Dick.
2nd and 2.5. Leaks hit in the backfield, but gets away again. He has a first down, but hold on, a flag is down, and Leaks is pulling at his hamstring.
And I think that Cribbs may have just contributed another one of those disastrous penalties. That's the kind of thing that has hit Buffalo all season long. And Leaks is holding up his hand. He may have hurt himself on that play. He's headed off the field. Cribbs being called for a holding penalty. That'll move the ball back 10 yards, be 2nd, 12. And that's, Dick, we talked about Buffalo getting in position to score and losing those opportunities either by costly turnovers or by penalty. And that's exactly what they have set themselves up for here, unless they can bounce back.
Holding, number 20.
Now this third quarter, there have been more yellow flags flying than the seagulls that normally occupy these environs. And for the Bills, now they're at 2nd and 12 and have lost their fullback Leaks.
Left corner of your screen, number 20. You see him right there, just grabbing a handful of jersey and jerking someone to the ground. Not very smart. That's the kind in the open field that are rarely missed.
Crowd chanting defense from the 15-yard line. Good protection. Incomplete. Allen Ellis, number 48, broke it up. Good play by Ellis, intended for Butler.
Jerry Butler, the man that Ferguson wanted. Ball thrown on target. Had Ellis been a little bit later, would have been a touchdown. Play action pass. Ferguson with time to throw. Watch the deflection right there. One hand bounced away.
Allen Ellis, who played his college ball at UCLA, playing with a broken hand. You saw it heavily wrapped. Also a broken cheek this year. It's not been a very easy season for him, but a big play there. 3rd and 12 from the 15 in a 3-point game late in the third quarter. Out of the shotgun. Complete to Picone, and he is fighting for a first down. He does not get the touchdown,
I think
but
he's got the first.
who dropped one earlier, did manage to get the ball to the 2-yard line, and that would be enough for a first down. Only his 3rd catch all year.
What a fine way for Picone to come back and bring himself into the picture. Tremendous concentration. Watch the fight for that extra yardage. That's Wyatt Henderson, number 32, is wrestling with him. Woody Lowe, 51, and Picone, who's a tough customer in his own right, simply would not give it up. Good pass, too. Henderson late getting into it, but it's Picone's extra effort. That fine leg drive, feet moving, that get him the first down.
Look at the shot that Shaw comes up to hit there, and he hangs onto the football. Inside the 2, 1st and goal. It's Cribbs. And the Bills lead for the first time in the game.
Cribbs atoning for that penalty that took him back. And a big play by Lou Picone to help set that up. And the Bills are maybe getting over the problems they've had of getting the football into the end zone.
Well, they survived a very tough 10-yard penalty, and Cribbs gets the score. As you see, he's been in that end zone often this year.
A good block by Curtis Brown on that last play. First down conversions now. Part of Buffalo improving slightly. as they're able to convert on 4 of 10, actually 5 of 11.
And the extra point is good. And for the Buffalo Bills, who have trailed or have tied all game, they finally enjoy the lead rule. 3 minutes, 37 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And the score, Buffalo 28, San Diego 24. 3.5 minutes remaining, and the Buffalo Bills lead 28-24, 68 yards on that drive. A little over 4 minutes. Cribbs with a capper, but it was Frank Lewis with a couple of key catches on the drive. Mickemeyer sends it toward Brooks at the 5. 15. And spins around. He's got some blockers on this side.
Look out.
25, 30, 35 and out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Rod Cush finally got him out of bounds. A good reverse run by Brooks. 33 yards on the return.
Rod Cush, number 42, an excellent special teamer. One of those guys who will really sell out for you coming down. Responsible for containment on the left-hand side. He's headed back in a safety role until he sees Brooks reverse his field. Fights through one blocker, gets over, and pushes Brooks out of bounds. Brilliant play by Rod Cush.
The toss to Muncy. And he gets outside and picks up yardage to the 44-yard line. A gain of about 6 for Muncy. Steve Freeman, 22, pushed him out of bounds.
Been attacking on the side that's controlled by Isaiah Robertson and Charles Romes. Robertson not getting out as well as he should on a couple of plays there. And certainly defensive coordinator Tom Catlin over there not particularly happy with that. Ralph Hawkins, the defensive backfield coach, he'll be concerned about the force as well.
Bouts to this side to Chandler, and he's tackled immediately by Mario Clark, but not until the Chargers have another first down. Fans thought the hit by Clark was a little unnecessary. Or the throw by Clark, to be more accurate, is what they didn't like.
Dick, we were talking about unsung heroes. Certainly defensive backs, with all the pressure they take, we only often hear about them when they've let someone go loose or when they catch the ball, but that's the kind of play they must make week in, week out, play in and play out. Mario Clark doing his job, and fans not really understanding.
Up the middle go the Chargers for short yardage. You saw that statistic. Fouts is now only 6 yards from that 300-yard mark again. 2 minutes and 28 seconds left in the third quarter.
Fouts looking to the sideline to get the play, which is being signaled in by Coach Levy from the sideline.
Fouts last year, when he passed for 4,700 plus yards, a record, completed 348, another record. He has 304 already this year.
That was Dave Levy, you saw, the heavyset coach with the earphones on.
Muncy breaking tackles to the Buffalo 37. That won't be a first down. Finally, a couple of the secondary men, Freeman, along with Romes, Nixon to make the tackle. You see that Muncy, wearing the bandage on his nose, apparently for a broken nose or a bruise. Usually that's a sign that he's had a broken nose, and now has 82 yards as he's broken the 1,000-yard mark. No, he needs four more for 1,000 on the year. Now both Fouts and Muncy right at the doorstep for a milestone. Muncy, first down and more to the 31. And that puts him over the 1,000-yard mark. 2 years ago, he gained nearly 1,200 yards as the Saints' most valuable player.
Great pursuit by Fred Smerlas, but Smerlas late getting there as Muncy just using great power and acceleration. He really is frightening to play against as a defensive player, not only combining strength and coordination, but great speed as well.
That was not a correct note there, 89 yards. He now has that's 89 today, 1,003 for the year. That's Chandler, and that's going to be interference. Yes. They interfered with Chandler, and it appeared to be a good call.
Mario Clark and Freeman both colliding there with Chandler before the ball arrived. The officials very quickly to the pocket for the flag, and that'll move the ball down to the 1-yard line.
Called against, it could have been 29 or 26, Clark or Romes. And Isaiah Robertson's going to pick himself up unsportsmanlike penalty if he isn't pulled away. And 29, Clark continues to argue. It's a 30-yard penalty. First and goal, San Diego at the 2-yard line. You judge.
What a seesaw contest. A quick look at it for yourself. Now watch the contact before the ball arrives. 22, Freeman, the man that they ticketed, and he did collide before the ball arrived with Wes Chandler.
Muncy going for an NFL record. And a flag goes down, as does Muncy at the 3-yard line. Again, in case you joined us late, Chuck Muncy with a rushing touchdown in the first half now has 19 for the year to tie Jimmy Taylor and Earl Campbell for the all-time single-season record in the National Football League. So if he gets one here, he'll do it in 12 games. That would match Taylor's season.
Kellen Winslow, number 80, very angry about the call. Let's see if it perhaps was on him.
Holding number 80. First down.
Boy, there's been a penalty, it seems, every other play.
The offensive line, and that's Dave Levy's bailiwick for the San Diego Chargers. Certainly not able to coordinate themselves very well today.
There's the all-time record holders, and Muncy tied with Taylor and Campbell. Now out of probably a rushing yardage, although sometimes they will rush.
They're not afraid to give him the ball in this kind of situation.
As the Bills are looking pass. And Fouts will accommodate, throwing to Muncy. And they were ready for him. Boy, it's almost as if they know that Fouts is going to get the ball to Muncy. He loses yardage on that play, back to the 15-yard line.
Dick, has Muncy had a passing touchdown all year? I think all of his touchdowns are on the ground.
Muncy has caught 38, that's right, and no touchdowns. That's right. He has not had a touchdown pass receiving, although with his catches today has 40 catches. And that is the end of the third quarter at San Diego. As expected, offensive fireworks from both sides. And as we go to the fourth quarter, 28-24, the Charger boardroom as we go to the fourth quarter with their decision on 2nd and 12 at the Buffalo 15-yard line, trailing the Bills 28-24.
Ernell Durden behind Don Coryell, Marv Braden, the special teams coach, Dave Levy, offensive line coach.
For Severs, they tried to surprise Buffalo going to the tight end, although Severs, you know, for a normal rookie, 20 catches at tight end and 2 touchdowns, not a bad year. On the San Diego club, everybody gets something.
Severs, a young man that they are extremely happy with. Great athlete, tremendous attitude. Third quarter statistics. And of course the Bills have come up substantially over what they had at the half, up to 262 yards, 398 yards for the Chargers, and evening out a little bit on time of possession.
Trailing by 4 points, the Chargers. Quickie, and gets very little at the 10-yard line. Dwight Scales' first catch of the day, and that brings on Rolf Benirschke and the field goal team.
Scales, just a quick in pattern. They're counting on him to be able to get that one and then get away from a single defensive back. But an excellent job by Rufus Best, number 28. One-on-one tackling in the open field. Little assist from 45, Billy Simpson, and they'll go for the 3.
6 yards on that pass. The line of scrimmage, the 9-yard line. They'll kick from the 17. 27-yard try for Benirschke to pull San Diego within 1. 28-27. So despite an interference call that gave the Chargers first down at the 2-yard line, a penalty and a loss, they have to settle for the 3. And with 14 minutes left, the Bills lead by 1. Benirschke with his second field goal of the game, both in the second half, 29 and 27 yards, has it teed up. Buffalo still leads it 28-27.
Short again, Dick.
To Curtis Brown at the 16. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 28-yard line. as he eluded a hard-flying Charger downfield.
Bob Gregor, that's the man right in the middle of your picture. That's Eddie Abramowski, the trainer, the only trainer the Buffalo Bills have ever had. And he's the kind of guy that works very hard to keep these players in shape. He's got an interesting hobby, Dick. He raises pigeons, not just ordinary pigeons, homing pigeons. He's got about 150 of them. He races them. Interesting. He was telling me they have two kinds of races, sprints and marathons. How far do you think the sprints are?
I don't have any idea.
100 to 300 miles. No, that's a sprint.
For the pigeons. I'm going to ask you about the marathon. You know that. I want to know what a marathon is then. Roland Hooks now in for Joe Cribbs, and you can see the difference in the determination of the two runners as Hooks healthier gets 7. Now let's go to Byron Day in New York.
Okay, Dick, thank you very much. In Denver, it looked like the game was going right down to the wire. Steve Fuller rallying his Chiefs, but then Bob Swinson picked off this pass. And Denver looks like they're going to pull the ball game out. 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. Denver still in the lead, 16-13. Dick?
Thank you, Byron. And, of course, San Diego's fans will have an eye on that score as those two teams in Denver, along with San Diego, tied 8-5 for first place going into this one. Second, along 2. Broken play, or did Ferguson decide to do that himself? Whatever, it worked, and he has a first down at the 45-yard line.
Well, if it wasn't a broken play, it certainly was, certainly looked like one, but Ferguson was very decisive, just swept around the outside, has done a good job of running with the football. Let's take a look at it from the end zone. It was a broken play. Look for the receiver, but that's, again, good, smart football. Quarterback can't find anybody to hand it off with. Don't hang around. Get out there and get out of bounds.
They mark it at the 44. What is a marathon?
What is a marathon? 300 to 600 miles. Now think about that one.
Well, that is really homing instincts.
Oh, wow.
To finish the race. Leading by 1, Buffalo with the ball at the Bill 44. Oh,
Flea flicker.
And they're going deep for Butler. He's covered. Well read by Edwards and Shaw, the two safety men. Jets now. Boy, they've been in front, behind. They've been trading the lead, and now the Jets, and that comes with 9 minutes left at the Kingdome. Richard Todd to Kevin Long, a yard touchdown pass, and the Jets lead. And Tampa Bay trying to move into sole possession, first place in the Central, a 1-point lead against Atlanta late.
Buffalo obviously hoping to win today and wanted to see the Jets lose. They have a chance to knock off Miami the last week of the season, and if the Jets were to lose today, it would be back in their hands if they can win in this ball game.
Well, this season, so many teams still so very close to making it to the playoffs. 2nd and 10, deep down the middle for Bramer, and that's going to be interference against the San Diego Chargers. Mark Bramer, the tight end, they've not gone to him all day.
Jim Laslovic, number 54, a linebacker that San Diego sends in often on pass coverage, bumped Bramer, and we've also got a flag apparently upfield.
At the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage. Let's see what the call is going to be.
Pass interference, number 54. Holding, number 69. No play. Second down.
Another tough penalty break for Buffalo. That would have been about a 40-yard penalty. Negated, 31-yard penalty, negated by a 10-yard hold.
Conrad Dobler, you saw him tackling Louis Kelcher there. They caught him on that one, and you see the bump. Now, you really don't get a chance to see it from that angle, but the flag was very quick, and it was a bump by Laslovic on Bramer. I would imagine that Conrad Dobler might avoid Ray Prohaska, the offensive line coach, when he goes to the sideline this time.
So that cost the Bills a 31-yard penalty. Play it over. 2nd and 10 again from the 44. 13 minutes left. 1-point Buffalo lead. Way off the mark to Joe Cribbs. The closest player was Glenn Edwards.
Ferguson very upset that Cribbs did not go up after that football.
All right, let's go to Byron Day.
Okay, Dick, you just mentioned the latest score in the Jets-Seahawks game. Here's the play that set it up. Richard Todd passing over the middle. The ball is deflected by the Seahawks. John Harris. Jerome Barkham picks it up, takes it down to the 1. They scored from there. Dick, 23-20 in the fourth. Jets over the Seahawks.
Jets trying to win to make it 9-4-1 and tie Miami. It's Buffalo stay close to those two leaders in the NFC or the AFC East with a win against San Diego. They lead by 1. This is the 3rd and 10 from the 44. A run to Cribbs and then a reverse, and down goes Byron Franklin, a rookie receiver. The man who made the play was Lyndon King. He wiped out both of them.
I don't think King even saw Franklin coming around. He was diving on top of the first man and just happened to knock the second one down, but who cares? It was a great play.
Let's see it again. There's King on the left of your picture.
Now they're trying to get back around the containment. You see right there, he was just tackling Cribbs, and it was his feet as he swept around on the tackle that knocked down Byron Franklin.
So Cater comes in to kick. And from the 23, hits it high and short.
It won't turn over.
Bounces out of bounds around the 33-yard line. So San Diego has the ball again with 12 minutes and 4 seconds left. And the Chargers trail the Bills by 1.
In a game not for the faint of heart, the Seahawks have regained the lead on this 58-yard touchdown pass from Dave Craig to Steve Largent. Score now in the 4th quarter, 27-23. How about that, Dick Enberg?
And back and forth they go again. Seattle has just scored to take the lead against the Jets with 8 minutes left, 27-23. And young Dave Craig, another touchdown pass. He has 2 touchdown passes and a run for the Seattle Seahawks. Quite a story out of Milton College, just a couple hundred students. John Cappelletti. And he's to the 40-yard line, a gain of around 7 before Freeman can make the tackle.
Cappelletti taking advantage of the fact that that entire defense was keying on Muncie, number 46. Muncie swept to the outside, little fake, and they handed it up inside to Cappelletti. That's good, smart play by the San Diego Chargers, who have mixed their plays well in this game. This is the most important series of the game for the Buffalo defense. They need to get San Diego stopped.
Muncie, with 3 yards needed for a first down, is pushed out of bounds around the 45, and that's good enough for a first down. Muncie has gone over the 1,000-yard rushing mark. Mushing. Well, that's a different kind. We're going from pigeons to Yukon racing. As a first down. Fouts needs only 3, Merlin, to get the 300 yards.
Fouts getting closer to that. It would have appeared as he was closing in on the end of the first half that it wouldn't have taken him this long, but Buffalo defense doing a better job here in the second half of slowing down the San Diego offense.
Winslow in motion. Fouts deflected, incomplete. Ever so dangerous, that ball in the air, as Isaiah Robertson coming in to knock the pass away. You saw San Diego winning 4 at home, 4 on the road, but a different story for the Bills, who set a new home record with that 7 victories at Rich Stadium in front of their great fans. They averaged 77,000 a game, but winning only 1 of 5 on the road and leading by 1 today.
Interesting to look at the Buffalo score by period as opposed to San Diego's. Both have been very productive in the second quarter and fourth quarter. Well, Buffalo has anyway. San Diego not very productive in the fourth quarter. That's interesting. 30 points only, Dick.
Fine pass to Joyner and a first down at the 44-yard line of Buffalo. Charlie Joyner and Frank Lewis, the former teammates at Grambling, and they've been the big receivers today. 13 yards on that catch, 91 for the day. San Diego moving toward the Buffalo goal with 11:15 left and trailing 28-27. Immediately, Mario Clark on Wes Chandler, and that Clark, who intercepted one earlier, looked for a moment like he might be in position for another theft.
Those are dangerous passes. Watch the body controls. Chandler goes up to pull that one out of the sky. Again, that's the kind of pass that Fouts is very confident of. It is a dangerous pass, no question about it. but I think Fouts is, if not the most confident quarterback in the league, one of the most confident. He's not afraid to throw the ball anywhere, anytime.
Second down and 7. And it appears that a time has been called by Buffalo. Unusual time for a timeout with 10 minutes and 36 seconds remaining in the game. The Bills spend a timeout. The Chargers on the drive, trail by 1. The Bills call time to try to get the proper number of players on the field. Finally have the 11. Isaiah Robertson apparently called that time. It's second down and 7. San Diego at the Bills 40-yard line. 10.5 minutes left. San Diego trailing 28-27. Muncy. They do like to run left with Muncy, and a good tackle by Steve Freeman, who has been a busy man in the secondary. He made the stop after a 1-yard gain.
Number 22, Steve Freeman.
We welcome those of you who have watched the Denver-Kansas City game, and the Broncos able to hold off the Chiefs after jumping in front 16-0. Denver, for the moment, leads in the AFC West with a 9-5 record. Kansas City is 8-6. San Diego, with a win, moves into a tie with Denver. With a loss, it's Denver all alone in the lead. They trail Buffalo 28-27. This is third down and a long 4, and Muncy, the ball carrier, out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Short.
And he's short of the first down. Let's see where they do spot. He's far short of the first down.
They're going to mark it far short. Let's see what Don Coryell is going to do now on 4th down. Will he go for it? Obviously out of field goal range. Would he punt it away, or is he going to go for it? He's keeping the offensive unit on the field.
57-year-old head man in his 4th year with the Chargers. His alma mater, University of Washington, will be in the Rose Bowl, of course, here on NBC January 1st. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 2. Muncy, who is over the 1,000-yard mark on the year and has 98 yards today, is the man the Bills have been keying on. And it's Muncy. Strung out, and he doesn't make it. And look at that Bills sideline.
Tremendous pursuit, inside-out pursuit on Muncy as they keyed him and guessed the play correctly. Coryell upset, as obviously he and his team would love to have converted on that one.
Mario Clark led the defensive charge.
Watch the number of blue jersey defenders out ahead of him. Steve Freeman, 22, Smerlis, number 42, Cush. Tremendous pressure by the defense.
So with 9 minutes and 46 seconds left in the game, the Bills hold on to the lead, 28-27. 9 minutes and 46 seconds left. These two teams who have played closely contested games so many times recently, and there's another Tampa Bay in first place all alone, NFC Central. They won it on a 71-yard touchdown pass. Doug Williams to Kevin House. Curtis Brown, his first carry of the game, and he's to the 41-yard line. Louis Kelcher made the tackle for San Diego. So, in that Central Division, Tampa Bay 8-6 with a win. One game ahead of Detroit, Minnesota, Green Bay. They're all 7-7. Green Bay upset Detroit today, and Minnesota was upset by Chicago.
Dan Fouts, tremendous day. 3 receivers.